So that last video, we just finished out the book of First Chronicles. And on that short briefing, now we're going to give a short briefing on Matthew, and it'll finish out Matthew. We'll be done with the book of Matthew after this. So Matthew chapter 17 through 28. 17 through 20 is the transfiguration and the final ministry of Jesus. Jesus is transfigured before Peter, James, and John. Speaking with Moses and Elijah, he predicts his death and resurrection. Talks about faith and humility, childlike faith, forgiveness, and the cost of discipleship, what it costs to follow Jesus, okay? And then in 21 through 27 is Passion Week. Jesus enters Jerusalem and cleans the temple, and disciples or disputes with religious leaders because, they were gambling and stuff, so he overturned the tables and everything because he was very displeased. He delivers the Olivet and discouraged. He discussed the end times. The narrative shifts to the Last Supper, betrayal by Judas Iscariot, and then the trial before the Sanhedrin and Pilate, then the crucifixion and the burial of Jesus. Then in 28 we see the resurrection and commission. Jesus rises from the dead on the third day, appearing to the women and the disciples. And of course, that's where we find out when he appears to the disciples, that Thomas is doubting, and he lets Thomas touch his hands and his side, and, that's when Thomas believes. It concludes the book with the Great Commission, where Jesus tells them, then gives them the authority, tells the disciples to baptize all and tell all nations about him and who he truly is. So there's our short briefing on Matthew, and that finished out the book of Matthew. So we finished out Esther, we finished out Matthew, we finished out First Chronicles, and let's just keep moving on.